What's up? It's my first upload. So, this got like a couple parts to it, and like I don't know how long I'm gonna make them. Probably like 12 minutes, 10 minutes. But this what if is what if Naruto was betrayed by his village / faked his death. So it's what if Naruto faked his death. So this how it went down. Naruto, he kept getting beat like in the regular one, and like they beat him so hard that he started bleeding and coughing up blood and junk. And like the village, they did not care about him. They didn't give him no respect at all, like in a regular one. But it wasn't like it was way bad. Like they didn't care. Like he couldn't even go to the hospital to like get medical attention because what the villagers was doing to him. And they kept like beating him and stuff, the regular, and then like eventually when he got tired of it, he faked his death and everybody thought he died. Nobody really cared, but like nobody really cared, but the only person who really cared was Jiraiya. He couldn't do nothing because the whole village was gonna turn on his back and like, give him the same treatment as Naruto. And Jiraiya didn't want that to happen. So he tried to protect Naruto, but he couldn't. So basically Jiraiya was the only one who really cared about Naruto. And Naruto, he went somewhere, I forgot like where it was. Oh, and I forgot to say, shout out to this guy named Hero Sage. He helped me make this one. And yeah. And like, he goes to this place, I forgot where it was. And Jiraiya went there with him. At this time, he was 6. And like, Jiraiya started training him early. Like, he started training him when he was 5, but they weren't doing nothing serious. Jiraiya was just teaching him the basics, so that's why he couldn't defend himself. Jiraiya, he tried to help, but he really couldn't. So he went with Naruto and did some serious training. And Naruto was just kind of like obsessed with training. And he didn't care about nobody, like, he didn't care about that village at all. And then, a couple years later, Jiraiya told him that he had to do the Chunin exams. He had to go back to the village. Naruto didn't want to, because that village hated him so much that he was just going to get the same treatment. But Naruto thought in his head that since he was stronger, even if they did try to fight him, he could just like block their defense because they were too weak. And then Naruto goes back to the village. Wait, oh yeah, I forgot to say something. Naruto made his own village. It's called the village hidden in the sea. Or, I forgot what Hero Sage said. Some weird word, but it's basically the village hidden in the sea. And then like he went back to the village and like they all recognized him, and then they grabbed like shovels, rakes, and what are them things called, forks or something like that? Like them things with like the 3 things, with the 3 things on them. I forgot what they called. And like they started like stabbing him, like not stabbing him, but stabbing it at him. And he just grabbed them and kept throwing them. Like he didn't show no emotion. He just kept grabbing them and throwing them. And then they kept calling him a demon. Wait, no, that's not what happened. Never mind. I forgot. They didn't know who he was. They were like, who is this guy? Because when he came in the village, he had a whole different hairstyle and stuff like that. His hair was his hair was red. Like he dyed his hair red because he's a part of the Uzumaki. Yeah, Uzumaki clan, and like their hair is red, most of them. And he like put on, I forgot what type of fit it was. I think it was a red fit. I think it was a red fit. He had, it was red or white. But I'm gonna just go with red. He put on a white fit. I mean red. And like they didn't notice him. And then he went to the third Hokage and told him, like, and the third Hokage didn't really care what they did to him. He really didn't, like, he didn't care about Naruto, like, really. And he told the third Hokage who he was to have recognition. And he told everybody, and then they started to chant that he was a demon, and that he didn't belong here. And then they all started throwing stuff at him and junk. And then like he just went mad, bro. Like he didn't go mad, but like he just like kind of got mad because of the way they treated him and how he went through all of that stuff and that nobody understood it. The only one who really understood it was Iruka, because and Iruka, like in this one, how Mizuki said, like I forgot what episode that was, but Mizuki said, like it was the second or third, I'm pretty sure. Mizuki said that Iruka didn't care about Naruto because the Nine Tails killed his parents. And yeah, that was actually true, but Mizuki never said that or nothing. And like Iruka hated Naruto, like absolutely hated Naruto, because of what he did to his parents. He did, quote unquote. So they just hated him overall. And he got mad, and like how they be moving fast and it looked like they teleport? That's what he did. And like he had a katana. I'm gonna just say a katana because he got katanas in these ones. He held up a katana to one of the villagers' necks, and they said throw one more thing, and he said throw one more thing at me, and he dies. And then everybody started throwing stuff at Naruto, and Naruto really wanted to do it, but then he saw a little girl crying, and like he saw a little girl crying, and then he didn't want to kill the villager because he knew how it was to not have like love in this world, not have parents or nothing like that. And he didn't do it, and they said you're weak. And then like he went to the place where the Chunin exam started, and then the first match. Well, I'm not even gonna say everybody else's. Like the only ones that changed, I'm gonna say those. It's only a couple of them that I think that changed. He went back for the Chunin exams, and his first opponent was Kiba. And Kiba, like, he really thought he went way too cocky. And Naruto just absolutely, like, bro. Oh, and this one, never mind, I'm not gonna reveal that to you earlier. I'm gonna wait to the end, I think. And then, like, Naruto was, like, they started fighting, and like, Well, in the tuning exams, like the shadow clone test and all of that, where they get the headbands, Naruto, like, he got his at the age of 5 because he was able to pull off that jutsu. Jiraiya stole a headband and gave it to Naruto and Naruto appreciated that that Jiraiya was like cared about him. And Jiraiya, he like Naruto took that as a token of appreciation, and like he like actually like Jiraiya was kind of like a father to him, and like and then like what am I saying, bro? And then they started to fight, and then Naruto said, "Don't get too cocky," while he was still standing there, and then like he just absolutely whacked Kiba with his foot. Like he did a 360 kick. And like Kiba flew into the wall and like broke, like he dented the wall. Like it was a big dent in it, like a huge dent. I was like, bro. And then Kiba in his head was like, what is this power level? And he saw that he was bleeding from the face, and he didn't know where it was coming from, and he was confused. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, Kiba realized that his dog, even though his dog was like small in the exams, right now he was like really big. Like he wasn't huge, but he was like big. And like he realized that like something was on his head, and it was his dog, and the dog was bleeding like hard. Like the impact like hit the dog, and then it hit Kiba, which flew him back. Which Kiba was like, what was that kick? And he was like, it never even hit me. And he was confused. And then he saw that his dog was bleeding, and his dog just like started like, you know, crying or whimpering or whatever y'all want to say. And Kiba just like took his dog and put him on the like, you know, the upper stage of it where everybody watched from. He put his dog up there and he fought Naruto solo. So Naruto, he learned the Rasengan when he was 8. Let's just say he learned it in 10 minutes, and he learned it while he was 9. So right now he's, let's say, about 15. Say in the comments how old he should be. But he should be. But like he just like he was toying with Kiba. Like he pulled out a Rasengan, and he ran at him, and it just straight up vanished. You know, I forgot what it's called. It just straight up vanished because Naruto, he wasn't using enough chakra because he didn't want to kill him. And like he just didn't even care no more. He just used his physical strength, which Naruto was a buff. But my man's had an 8-pack, no cap. Like he was absolute buff, dude. And like Kiba just got knocked out. Like Naruto, like he just punched him. He just fell straight on the ground. And like in this one, Naruto, he changed his last. Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. What was I thinking? His name was Namakase. Y'all get to write to roast me in the comments. His name was still Naruto Uzumaki, but I think we should change it. And like Naruto, he was like, that wasn't even hard. And then the other two people, are pretty strong. First, he fought Lee, and y'all already know where this is going. So Lee was pretty strong, but he wasn't stronger than Naruto. So Naruto said, "You're a pretty tough opponent," and Lee started like I feel like Naruto kept making everybody so cocky because like Naruto got a bandit and like who could be his trainer, and they thought he was so weak, and they thought he only had physical strength, and like so they started fighting. Lee used that move he used on Sasuke, or was it Naruto? I forgot who it was, but like you know how he kicked him in the air. I'm pretty sure like he put him in the air and then he did that one move. That's what he did to Naruto, but it didn't work because he just caught his foot and like he twisted his ankle. And like Lee, he was like, "You think that's gonna hurt?" His ankle was fully twisted, and he said, "You think that's gonna hurt?" And then Naruto could tell that he was trying to hold back in a scream or like some tears because his face was straight up red. And like Naruto just like he didn't even care no more until the point where he used like 10% of his chakra to use a Rasengan on Lee. And then but the thing is, the twist on it is that he made a whole bunch of shadow clones. Like, let's just say he made 9 shadow clones. So basically, yeah, 9 shadow clones. And like he ran up to Lee, and then Lee noticed that like mid-run form, he noticed that the actual Naruto was in the middle with the Rasengan, while the other ones were on the side. And then you know that move he did on Sasuke when he jumped up and like he like in the regular version he jumped up and then he ran to the bathroom. But in this one that's not gonna happen, obviously. He jumped up. Well, all of his shadow clones jumped up, I should say. And Sasuke didn't know who to focus on. Instead, he focused on the regular Naruto because he thought he was stronger. But Naruto, he gave his clones like some of his chakra, like not a lot, but some of it, which made them even stronger than they were. And Sasuke underestimated Naruto, and Sakura, not Sakura, and this one, Sakura, like she likes Naruto, and then this one, Hinata hates Naruto and likes Sasuke. So we just switched the throws. Me and Hiro switched up the things, and so in Hinata's head, Hinata really didn't like Naruto or Sasuke. I'm gonna say she was into Lee. I'm gonna just say that she was into Lee, and she liked Lee, and she was kind of like mad / sad that Lee didn't win against Naruto, and she kept calling him a punk. She kept calling Naruto a punk. And Naruto really didn't care about it, and then like Naruto kicked Sasuke in the face, and Sasuke let me just say he kicked him in the stomach and he coughed up some blood. Like not a lot, just a little bit. And Sasuke was like, "You're weak." And then like Sasuke underestimated Naruto so bad that like all of his shadow clones disappeared, and Naruto just straight up knocked him. Like he knocked him out with his foot. Like what I'm saying is like Sasuke was on the ground about to get up, and Naruto just kicked him in his face and knocked him out. And like Naruto, he didn't even think they were good opponents. He just thought they were bad. Oh my god, I just ruined the last one. Wait, he already beat me. Oof, I'm messing up the thing, I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure he already beat Lee. And if he didn't, well, then I just ruined the last thing. But he knocked off Sasuke. And the other round that was different was Hinata versus Neji. So since Sasuke was so strong, she wanted to get even stronger than Sasuke because she liked him. And in in a thing, in like some of it, they say that the stronger the woman is, like the one that they will pick or something like that. I forgot, like the stronger the woman is or something like that. And Hinata got way too strong, like way over Neji, way over Neji's potential. And Neji got slapped, bro. Like, 64 palms. She used that, but she kept using it. Like, she never stopped. Like, everybody thought she was gonna kill Neji, but Neji, he got away and he started using the, I forgot, the rotation thing, the thing, as Hinata was using her, not Byakugan gun, let's just say she was using a random technique, okay? And like me and Hero really didn't go over this. This is just not mine right now. And like they started like fighting, and Neji, he wanted to use 64 palms to see what Hinata was dealing with and how his 64 palms was stronger. And he did it, and like for some reason, right when he started doing it, like right when he got to 32 palms, Hinata started doing it, started doing it midway, which made it look like they were playing patty cake, like seriously. And it was like, if you think about it, it's gonna be funny in your head. It just looked like they're playing patty cake. And then Neji, he hit too hard. And Hinata, like they both hit too hard. And Neji's hand just, Neji's like his wrist just flipped. Well, not flipped, but that thing said. She broke Neji's wrist, and Neji, he said he forfeit because he didn't want more damage than she already did. So then Naruto went back to his village, and Sakura followed him. His village. I said, not the Lee village, his village. And this, like, don't say we dumb because like it's already a place called the village hidden in the waves. You had to come up with something, okay? Oh yeah, and the village is like in open water. Like he got a whole bunch of materials and started building out. And like I forgot who the Uzumaki, like it was like 2 Uzumakis that was there with Naruto. It was Jiraiya, 2 Uzumakis, and Sakura. His village was like, it was big, but it wasn't even a lot of people. Like he wanted to make his village as big as possible, and like he started finding a whole bunch of scrolls because he kept going on solo missions, and they were all S rank because they knew what Naruto could do. And eventually he got sent on a mission trying to kill Orochimaru. Now, Orochimaru and Naruto were like at the same power level. And like Naruto was like very strong in this one. And Naruto, like, it was a close call because they both almost killed each other. But like, I'm not even going to explain what happened because let's just say Orochimaru, he used his snakes and he caught Naruto in a trap, but Naruto, he broke out and used the Rasengan on him, And Naruto was already weak from the snakes straining. Like, they were like, I forgot what they're called. I think they're pythons, I'm pretty sure. They wrapped around him. They wrapped around his arms and legs, which made them weak because they were sore. And, like, he just, like, Naruto fell because he couldn't move. And, like, he used up all of the rest of his chakra to, like, blow right in the middle of Naruto and Orochimaru, which created an explosion and almost killed both of them. And Naruto actually fled the place without any help. And Orochimaru, he was worth, like, let's just say 20 million Ryu. 20 million Ryu, or whatever it's called. And Naruto, he wanted to collect that bounty or whatever, because he was wanted and he really wanted that Ryu. So he went back on another mission, and, like, he took Orochimaru in because Orochimaru wasn't expecting the same kid, and Orochimaru was just like, he was healing from, like, he was still healing from it. And when he saw Naruto come back, he was like, it's only been a day, kid. Why are you back? And, like, Orochimaru took some serious damage. And Naruto was, like, absolutely spotless. He had no more scars, no more nothing, bro. Like, he got some serious, like, bro, I don't even know what he did, bro. Like, let's just say he knew how to heal. Like, oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you this. He has all of the elements. So what I mean by that, y'all probably know. Like fire, like ice. Catch up with the game, bro. And, like, he had all of that stuff. And he actually, bro, like, let's just say he got kinda mad and went back to the village. And then he fought I forgot what's their names. Kakashi. Man, I forgot their names. But let's just say Kakashi. Let's just say he fought Kakashi. Let's just say he fought Team 7. And it was going to be Konohamaru, but Konohamaru, he really fight Naruto because he still thought Naruto as a big brother, and he wasn't gonna fight Naruto. So, like, it would be kind of dumb to do that. Well, it would be, like, less action packed, but, like, around here we like action, boys. And so, how about we just say Lee? No, Lee was on the team with Ino. Let's just say that. And oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Type in the comments to Sakura, like, she. Well, actually, that's a good idea. So for right now, it's just Kakashi, Naruto. I mean, not Naruto. Kakashi, Sasuke, and, like, Sai and Kiba. Let's just say them. And, like, and they all wanted to fight Naruto. Like, even Kakashi. It wasn't just them. He said 1v1 or 1v4. They all said 1v1. He said no. I like a challenge. And, like, bro, when I tell you, I gotta tell you something. Okay, he was like, I gotta tell you something real quick. He was 50% Uzumaki. Y'all know what this means, right? So I'm not gonna do that actually. I'm gonna just say he killed Danzo and took Danzo's eyes. He killed Danzo because they tried to exterminate him, like kill him, And so he took his eyes, and he unlocked the potential of pitting people in genjutsus. And he put them in a genjutsu, like right when it started, he put them in a genjutsu. And like he just like kept striking him and kept striking him. And like it was painful. And then when they woke up, they were just asleep. Well, not woke up. They woke up in a hospital, and they were confused what happened. And they said Naruto beat your. They said Naruto beat you up. And Naruto, he didn't even care, honestly, because it was just the easiest fight of his life. Like, the easiest fight of his life. And so these might be 30 minutes long. And so Naruto went back to his village. And that all was a setup. And they wanted to see what was not his full potential. That's what I'm just saying. They wanted to spy on where he went and his full potential. And they saw his village and stuff and like all of that. And like they really didn't care. Like they didn't care at all. But they reported it back to the Hokage. And the Hokage, he sent some Anbu. Like he sent some Anbu to come bring Naruto back to the village because the war was coming. And they really needed Naruto because of his power level and how strong he was. Like he was even stronger than Orochimaru, so they knew that he could do some serious like damage. And so they tried to bring him back to the village, but he said, "I'll do it." He said, "I'll do it for 100 million for you." And the Hokage said, "Absolutely not. No, no, God, no." And then Naruto was like, "Okay, your village can perish." And then the Hokage thought about it. He said, "Okay, you can get the Rory." And Naruto in his head, he was actually happy for once. He was like, "I'm gonna be rich." In his head, that's what he was thinking. And he was like, "I can buy me some new drip." And like he was like thinking of all the stuff he could do with 100 million Rory. And he was just like, and then like if the Hokage was thinking in his head, like, I just lost 100 million Rory from a blank year old. Y'all gotta put in the comments how old he could be. And like, so they were just like, but Hokage, that's a lot of where we only have, like they was saying that we only have 2 million Ryu. And he said that, okay, and that's it, right? And then they kept screaming at the Hokage, and the Hokage silenced them. And Naruto, he was like, "Yes, sir, yes, sir." And then, bro, he went back to the village and split it equally with everybody that was there. Like, he split it, like, equally that everybody was there that cared about him, really. And he found something that said, like, he went to the wanting shop or, like, bounty shop. And he saw that it was the bounty from Madara that can get him another million Ryu. And he wanted to take it. And guess what? That's where the video ends. Yes, sir. Like this, bro. Nah, fam. No. Okay, I ain't gonna do that. Alright, so like he wants to take the bounty, but he put it back down and said, "I'll wait till tomorrow and then I'll collect his head." And the bounty man saw how Naruto was always there and that he didn't really do nothing else but come there. And then the dude asked him, "Why are you always here, kid?" And he was like, "I just like to collect." bounties. And the shop dude was about to ask something. And Naruto said, I know what you're about to say. But don't say it or I'll kill you. And then the shop dude said, what did you say? And Naruto just like phew behind him. He said, I'll kill you. And he was like, and then Naruto walked out the shop. As the guy said what he wasn't supposed to say, he said, where are your parents, kid? And Naruto, you know that lad from Death Note? I forgot his name. He, like, the main character of the show, basically. That evil laugh that he did in season 2, bro. That was Naruto right there. He's like, I have no parents. They're dead. And I'm lucky I have no parents, or I wouldn't be like this. And then the shop guy regretted that because Naruto said, that's strike 2. One more strike, you're dead. And the shop master peed his pants, bro. My man's peed his pants. He was scared. And then he just let Naruto leave the shop. And Naruto was like, he was thinking about what the shop master said. And he thought about all the times he got beat and stuff. And he got mad and like he just wanted to kill the shop master. But the shop master was still on strike 2, so he couldn't do it. And Naruto, he was so mad. He was absolutely mad, bro. And so he went back to his village. And he went to sleep. And he was good, bro. Oh yeah. And almost it's gonna be a big twist in this, and probably in part 5, if there is gonna be a part 5, maybe I don't know what part I'm gonna make this to, but whatever part it is gonna be weird. Well, not really, but I think I should leave the video off here. Nah, he went to sleep, and then he wanted to go back to the Leaf Village because something was off. Something was weird about it. Even though it was a couple people in the village was never this quiet. And then he sensed the presence of 7 people. And I think it's them, yeah. And the 7 swordsmen or something of the waves, they were there for Naruto. And they asked Naruto could they stay here, and then Naruto was confused why they would want to stay there. And Naruto said why. And then they pulled out their swords, and Naruto pulled out his katanas, and then they said, "Let me in, kid. Why should I? This is my village." And then the 7 swordsmen got mad, but they didn't do nothing about it, so they put their swords back. You know who I'm talking about, right? Zabuza and all of them. And they got mad, and this one they didn't kill Zabuza because they couldn't. Zabuza overpowered them because Sasuke no more weak, and they failed their mission of protecting. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. He wasn't able to protect that dude, and that dude died. So they failed their mission already because they were supposed to take him there. And then Sasuke and Sasuke, Kiba, and didn't I say it was Sai? Yeah, and Sai all got hurt. They got badly hurt into the point where they could barely move. That's what I'm gonna say. And Naruto said, okay, I will kill you. And why do you want to be here? And they said, I don't want to be here, but I have to. We have bounties on our heads. For how much for you? Don't think of it, kid. They'll kill you. And then they said, they said 500 million were you. And he got really tempted by that. But let's just say 700 million were you, because there's 7 of them. And then they said, don't think about it, kid. And then Naruto said, I'm not, but I would. I'm already kind of rich. Plus, I'm killing Madara tomorrow. For fighting anybody. I don't need you. And then the 7 swordsmen were relieved because they saw his chakra rising and rising, and they knew they could not take on Naruto. Not even all 7 of them. And so the 7 swordsmen were like really tempted by Naruto, and they kind of liked his village, and like he was wondering why everything was so still, so quiet. Naruto, because like even though the swordsmen were there, it wouldn't be as quiet. Like Jiraiya would still be perving around and stuff like that, and like Jiraiya, he was just like snooping around and doing all like a whole bunch of stuff. But he always was doing it. But like when he always did it, he would always laugh or be loud. So Naruto knew something was up. So Naruto just said, "What did you do to this village? Why is it so quiet?" Zabu just said, and like Naruto said nothing. I just can't hear you. And then Naruto went back to like it got really dark, and so Naruto probably just thought that they went out on a mission or something. And Naruto went into his house, and like it was a big surprise. Like everybody screamed surprise, and like because today is the day it was his birthday, but I don't know how old he is turning. Let's just say, how old he's turning because I really don't know. In the next part, I'm gonna tell you how old he is. But until then, peace. Subscribe, like, turn on the notifications, and comment down if you did not.